We're diving deep into the heart of Haiti tonight, where the streets of Port-au-Prince are echoing with cries for justice and peace. The capital has been gripped by escalating gang violence, which has tragically claimed the lives of 30 residents, leaving many others injured. The Carrefour Fuyas neighborhood, a strategic stronghold for the gangs, recently witnessed the distressing sight of homes ablaze, a testament to the gangs' tightening grip on the city. In a shocking revelation, it's estimated that gangs now control a staggering 80% of Port-au-Prince. This dominance has not only disrupted the daily lives of Haitians, but has also deepened the nation's poverty crisis. But who's leading these gangs? Enter Jimmy Cherizier, the leader of the notorious G9 et Famille gang. He was recently spotted addressing journalists in Delma 6, a district of Port-au-Prince. The very sight of him, free and vocal, underscores the challenges the city faces. The violence has triggered a mass exodus. An estimated 5,000 residents are fleeing their homes, searching for safety. And the streets? They're filled with protesters, their faces concealed, demanding protection against these violent gangs. Their chants of "We want security" resonate from Carrefour Feuille to downtown's Champ de Mars, echoing the sentiments of a nation desperate for peace. However, the situation took a dark turn when police employed tear gas, dispersing the gathering. The unrest in Haiti has been escalating since the 2021 assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. And now, gangs are prevalent and implicated in a slew of violent crimes. The cities and communities living in fear. Recent data paints a grim picture. A UN report revealed a 30% spike in violent incidents and kidnappings in the first quarter of the year. UNICEF has also raised concerns over the increasing kidnappings, especially of women and children. A heart-wrenching case in point is that of U.S. nurse Alex Dorsonville and her daughter, who remain in captivity with a ransom of $1 million hanging over their heads. The international community isn't turning a blind eye. The United Nations Security Council is deliberating on deploying an international armed force to Haiti. The U.S. has also expressed its intentions to propose such a resolution. In light of the deteriorating situation, the U.S. State Department has issued a Level 4 advisory urging U.S. citizens to exit Haiti immediately. This all began when President Jovenel Moïse was assassinated, leaving the nation and the world in shock. The assailants, a group of 28 foreigners, primarily Colombians, and 2 Americans of Haitian descent, were swiftly confronted by the Haitian National Police. 3 of these Colombian assailants met their end in a fierce gunfight with the police. The aftermath of the assassination saw the streets of Port-au-Prince in chaos. Civilians, fueled by anger and grief, joined the manhunt. Some even set fire to the suspects' vehicles, unfortunately destroying potential evidence. The police chief has since appealed for calm. In a twist of events, 11 suspects sought refuge in Taiwan's embassy in Pétionville, only to be arrested without resistance. As the manhunt intensified, Mario Antonio Palacios, one of the suspects, was arrested in Jamaica and later handed over to the U.S. authorities. The investigation has been a roller coaster, with multiple arrests including prominent figures like Rodolphe Yarr and former Senator John Joel Joseph. The U.S. has played a significant role, with 11 suspects arrested by March 2023. The motives and orchestrators of the assassination remain shrouded in mystery, but the investigation is ongoing. In July 2021, Henry took the helm as Haiti's prime minister. In his inaugural address, he emphasized unity and the restoration of order and security. Just a week later, he expressed his commitment to expedite the long-awaited elections and engage in a dialogue with civil society for Haiti's betterment. However, August brought with it a devastating earthquake. Henry promptly declared a state of emergency, vowing to utilize all resources for the quake's victims. Despite the nation grappling with the aftermath of the earthquake and the assassination of Moïse, Henry, in a bold move, assured the Organization of American States that elections would be on the horizon to re-establish democracy. September was a month of action for Henry. He highlighted crime reduction as a top priority and introduced a draft for a new constitution. This proposed constitution would empower the president further, while the role of the prime minister would be dissolved. Notably, it also introduced accountability measures for government officials post their tenure. In a significant move, Henry signed an agreement with opposition parties for a transitional government. This agreement aimed to form a new electoral council with representation from the Haitian diaspora. It also addressed pressing issues like the Petro-Caribbean scandal and the establishment of a dual executive system in Haiti. Henry's address at the United Nations General Assembly later that month was a poignant one. He touched upon the expulsion of Haitian migrants from the U.S.-Mexico border, emphasizing the global wealth inequality and its role in migration. He also sought international cooperation in the investigation of Moïse's assassination. As the year progressed, Henry made significant changes in the political arena. He dismissed the Provisional Electoral Council and announced plans for a constitutional referendum. He also showed support for Haitian migrants, promising assistance in establishing small businesses. November saw a reshuffle in the cabinet, and December introduced a National Transitional Council. This council was tasked with selecting new leadership until elections took place. 2022 began on a tumultuous note for Henry. An assassination attempt on New Year's Day in Gonaives shook the nation. This incident during the Haitian independence celebrations resulted in casualties. Henry, however, remained undeterred, condemning the attackers. The political landscape saw further shifts with Fritz Jean being chosen as the interim president by various accords. Henry, however, remained steadfast in his belief that the Haitian people should elect their next leader. In an exclusive with Miami Herald, Henry expressed his willingness to cooperate with the U.S. in the investigation of Moïse's assassination. He also emphasized the need for security improvements before holding elections. September brought with it economic challenges. A significant reduction in fuel subsidies led to nationwide protests and fuel shortages. Henry reached out to the international community for assistance, leading to the G9 alliance of gangs lifting their blockade. By the end of 2022, an agreement was signed to hold general elections in 2023, setting the stage for a new government in 2024. This agreement also introduced measures to ensure government transparency and compliance. However, 2023 began with unrest. Protesting police officers targeted Henry's residence and the Toussaint Louverture International Airport. Despite these challenges, Henry installed the High Council for the Transition in February. Lastly, let's touch upon a significant controversy surrounding Henry. Allegations arose linking him to the assassination of Jovenel Moïse. While Henry has consistently denied these claims, investigations and reports have kept this issue in the limelight. The assassination has had ripple effects. Haiti's First Lady, Martine Moïse, was critically injured but has since shown signs of recovery. The nation's airport was temporarily closed, and the U.S. Embassy in Port-au-Prince saw an influx of Haitians seeking asylum. The political landscape has been equally turbulent. Interim Prime Minister Claude Joseph declared a state of siege, but the power dynamics were complicated by Ariel Henry's claim to the Prime Minister's seat. International bodies have called for a consensual government, and Henry was eventually sworn in as the Prime Minister. The international community has been vocal in its support for Haiti. The U.S. has deployed Marines to protect its embassy, and many nations have condemned the assassination, offering their condolences and support. The urgency for international intervention was palpable last October when Haiti sought the deployment of international armed forces. While Kenya has extended an offer to lead a multinational police mission, the world waits with bated breath for the UN Security Council's decision. Human Rights Watch has emphasized the need for countries like the US, Canada, and France to support the formation of an interim Haitian administration. The advocacy group also highlighted the historic role of countries like France and the US in Haiti's struggles, advocating for a reparation process led by Haitians. While the situation in Haiti is undeniably alarming, there's a glimmer of hope. The international community's involvement and the resilience of the Haitian people might just pave the way for a brighter, more peaceful future for the nation.